What happens when your neighbor is part frat bro, part demon, and fully committed to ruining your life with drum and bass at 3 a.m.? In Restless, one woman goes from grief to guerrilla warfare, and yeah, it gets weird. Sleep-deprived revenge has never looked this tense, or this awkward. Let's dig into this beautifully unhinged little thriller. Hey, it's Wes from Atomic Cult Media, where movie nights turn into psychological warfare, and the algorithms demand blood, or at least likes and subscriptions. Set in a quiet British suburb, Restless follows Nikki, a reserved care worker still grieving the loss of her parents, who, by the way, used to live in the very house next door. Enter Dino, a loud, inconsiderate human rave who turns her peaceful street into Ibiza 2009. What starts as a few sleepless nights quickly escalates into a passive-aggressive war. Nikki tries everything, calls to the landlord, noise complaints, increasingly unhinged internal monologues until her behavior crosses from reasonable to attic sneaking, hole drilling, maybe homicidal territory. The more unhinged Dino gets, the more Nikki unravels. This was directed by Edward Hicks in his directorial debut, and honestly, the style is pretty confident. It leans hard into the claustrophobia of Nikki's world. The camera lingers uncomfortably. The sound design, intentionally maddening. He makes you feel sleep-deprived watching this. The acting I thought was phenomenal, especially Lyndsey Marshal as Nikki. She shows real vulnerability as someone who's on the brink of losing their mind. She nails the fragility, the grief, and the slow mental descent. You feel the bags growing under her eyes, scene by scene. And Aston McAuley as Dino, this guy is too good at being the worst. Dino's a walking Red Bull, loud, chaotic, and completely flat as a character, which, I don't know, might be the point. As the story progresses, as she is deprived of more sleep and the maddening noise coming next door, and pretty much being helpless, you feel that unhinged nature in her. You are angry for her, frustrated for her. And of course, in these type of movies, there's an escalation that happens where she's like creating a hole in attic just to sneak into his place and possibly to murder him. No spoilers. And you know, there's themes of grief. It isn't just about noise. It's about loss. It's about her parents, her peace, her mind. And there's like a powerlessness to it. It's like the horror here isn't supernatural. It's bureaucratic. Nobody helps Nikki, not the police, not friends, not even her own brain. And as Nikki spirals, so do we. When you think it's just about to combust, the movie whispers instead. The anti-climax of that, you know, it might be deliberate. Hicks is trolling us and Nikki at the same time. And maybe I was hoping for something more three-dimensional when it comes to both of these characters, because Dino is kind of flat. And, you know, that might be intentional, but it's kind of frustrating. He's just a flat, hateful character. But I guess people in the world do exist like that. And I'm grateful to not know them. And it continues to escalate, but it doesn't really have a real crescendo that you're kind of like hoping for, where it just pushes it to that next level at the end. If anything, it kind of de-escalates at the end. And, you know, maybe that was a point. So I would give Restless a 3 out of 5. I recommend it. It's a slight recommend. I don't think it's for everyone, and I liked it. I don't know how I feel about the de-escalation. If I can just explain a bit, this seems to be taking itself kind of seriously, and it's kind of depressing for like 2/3 of the film. But then it decides it wants to be a dark comedy in the last act of it. I don't know how I feel about that. It's interesting. It's a very interesting movie, and that's why I recommend it. And, you know, I do love these small-scale thrillers with these just basic setups. And it's very relatable. And the movie is engaging throughout. I was just wondering where it was leading to, and maybe I wasn't fully satisfied with that. But it is a recommend for me.
You'll start World War III, Nicola.
But what did you think of Restless? Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below. Are there any other small-scale thrillers that you enjoy that are similar to this premise? Let me know. Appease those algorithm gods, give this video a like. If you like these sort of under-the-radar film reviews, maybe subscribe. And I've got more dark thrillers and hidden gems in the playlist below, and I'll see you later. Bye.